I'm Mason with Oak Testosterone here in San Angelo, Texas. Over the years, I've helped hundreds of men rebuild their energy, focus, and confidence through hormone therapy. And a common question I get most of the time from about every patient is, when do I start feeling better? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when testosterone therapy starts working, not the myths, not the guesses, the real biological timeline of how your body wakes back up. We're going to go through each phase from those in the first few weeks when nothing seems to change to the moment your system clicks in and you realize you feel like yourself again. You'll see what's happening inside your body at every step so you can stop guessing and start tracking real progress. Because right now you might be 3 weeks in, still exhausted, still foggy, and wondering if you made a mistake. And the truth is, that's exactly where most guys start before things take off. Okay, when do I start feeling better after starting testosterone therapy? It's a fair question. You're tired of feeling tired, you've made the commitment, and you're ready for that switch to flip. But here's the truth. Testosterone isn't pre-workout for your personality. We don't give you an injection and you feel like you're the Hulk wanting to run through the wall. You don't wake up 2 days later like, I'm ripped, I'm calm, I'm cruising through life. It's more like planting a tree. The roots grow and before long you have shade, but it takes time for that to be planted and grow. So let's talk about the real timeline, what you can expect in each phase and when you can expect to feel like yourself again. So at the beginning, weeks 1 and 2, the engine warm-up phase. Your levels are starting to rise, but your tissues and brain are still trying to figure out what to do with them. You might notice slight movement in focus or mood, a little bit more energy or better sleep, or nothing yet. That is totally normal. This is the biochemical startup phase. Your receptors are waking back up. In this phase too, occasionally I'll have people who just come out the gate and feel flat out amazing. And we'll call this kind of the honeymoon phase. And this sometimes goes away for people and they're like, well, that sucks. I'm back to where I was. Don't fret. That will eventually work back up. But I just kind of want to let people know that sometimes you get almost this too good to be true phase that goes away. And again, nothing to worry about. It just will take some time back up. We don't really know why some people get this and some don't. Maybe it's because you still have some endogenous hormones. Maybe it's just because it's new medication. Maybe it's some placebo with it. We don't know. But the good news is that it does kick back into gear after a couple of weeks. Just don't be too disheartened when you have that decline. Let's move to weeks 3 through 6. This is kind of the click-in phase. This is whenever most people start saying, okay, I think it's starting to work. I do feel better. I'm coming home. I'm more interactive with my wife and kids. I'm sleeping a little better, a little bit more consistent daytime energy, improved motivation. You're busy again in the evenings to where you're getting stuff done after work instead of just melting into the couch. Starting to get a little bit sharper mental clarity, better workout recovery. You notice your libido starting to return. That's the testosterone improving your dopamine and serotonin balance, overall lowering inflammation and stabilizing your cortisol rhythms. It's not just in your head, it's the brain chemistry literally normalizing. All right, and let's get 2 to 3 months in. This is the physical shift, and this is where you really start to feel the differences. Strength and muscle tone are improving, fat distribution begins to shift, sleep becomes deeper and more restorative, confidence and emotional steadiness rise. And this is when people will say, I didn't realize how low I was running until now, or I broke out of the shell that I was in and I finally feel like me again. 3 to 6 months in, this is the optimized baseline. Hopefully we have you a dose and a regimen and a protocol that you're feeling good. Your testosterone levels are steady. Your brain and tissues are responding fully. And everything that has been improving is now consistent. Workouts feel better. Recovery is better. Libido and mood are balanced. Energy levels feel stable all day. And around this time, we're usually trying to get that dose and frequency sweet spot. We're just trying to fine tune the little details to feel where you feel the best. You're no longer just surviving or responding to life. You're now operating and in control. 6 to 12 months. This is where the real fun begins. We've dialed in your testosterone, your dose, your frequency. The next step is fine-tuning everything around it. Your sleep, your nutrition, your stress, your training, your recovery, and your mindset. This is where we start stacking habits that make the hormone therapy work for you long term. If you've been putting in the effort, this is where your body composition, your performance, your well-being, all are compounding, starting that positive snowball to just being the best you that you can be. After 12 months, a full year, this is kind of the new normal. This is where your body was meant to run. Your physiology, your metabolism, your mood have all stabilized around optimized hormones. You're not chasing highs, you're living in balance. And once we reach this stage, the goal is simple. Let's just maintain it, what is easy for you to do day to day, and we just keep refining the rest of your health to match it. But some people do feel slower progress. If you're not feeling great by month 3 to 4, that doesn't mean something's wrong. Testosterone itself is only one piece of the system. Progress can lag if you're sleeping poorly, you're under chronic stress, your thyroid or adrenals are off, you're carrying excess fat, or you still have total body inflammation that we're working around. You're missing key micronutrients. You continue to drink 3 to 6 beers every night, if not more, and we are trying to outdo you poisoning yourself with testosterone therapy. Testosterone works with your habits, not in place of them. You still have to give it the right environment to thrive. So let's do a quick recap. The realistic timeline of what's happening. Weeks 1 to 2, hormone levels rise, subtle energy and mood shift. Weeks 3 to 6, energy, focus, libido, motivation starting to improve. 2 to 3 months in, physical composition and recovery start improving. 3 to 6 months in, hopefully we have your dosing and frequency dialed in where you feel the best. We have steady optimization at this point. 6 to 12, we've already been working on them, but lifestyle fine tuning and the positive snowball of everything working together synergistically and providing the best life for you. 1 year in, normal. This is where full optimization, balance, longevity should be stable. So when do you start feeling better? I would say usually it's around 4 to 6 weeks in, you'll start to notice something. Sometimes it takes a full 3 to 4 months, but typically by 3 to 6 months in, your system's running strong. By 12 months, we've built your long-term baseline, the version of your body the way it was meant to be. Our goal isn't just to raise your numbers. It's to help you build a body and a lifestyle that run efficiently for decades to come. Because we're not in the business of quick fixes. We're in the business of longevity, keeping you functional, energetic, and strong into your 80s, 90s, and beyond. So be patient, stay consistent, and let your hormones and your habits do their work. If you're liking this content, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and be sure to get out there and do something today that your future self will thank you for.